BEEEEFs Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas. It's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Wednesday? I don't fucking know. Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. And this is episode number 949 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh my God. What a whirlwind 24 hours this has been. Yesterday, they cut a line in the neighborhood for our internet. There's a lot of construction that goes on in this neighborhood. There's a lot of available lots that they have sold and are still building, I guess. Excuse me. So, hold on, what's wrong with this sign? It's driving me nuts. Ow. Let me fix this. I'll explain why I moaned like that and like that in a moment. That didn't fix it. Fuck it. Okay, whatever. So I think they cut, well, I don't think, I know, they cut the fucking fiber or whatever that runs the street because they're working on a house down there. And yeah, I think that's the second time since I've been doing this show that's happened, which I'm surprised it doesn't happen more with all the construction that's gone on around here since we've moved in. Actually, since I've been doing this show, they have built one just in like on my street. They've built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 houses. Yeah, it still works. They have built like 7 houses in 5 years. So I'm surprised it hasn't happened more often, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's essentially what happened. They cut the internet. So fuck me, right? So that's why we didn't have a show yesterday. No interwebs. But we're having a show today. Yesterday, I fucked myself up pretty bad. And it sucks getting old. Centerpoint Internet chat. You should file a complaint with those internet people. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Total Dallas. Wouldn't that be funny if Centerpoint was like, haha, you suck, AT&T? That would be funny if they were like talking shit. If they were like, yeah, good thing it wasn't us. We're super reliable. Yeah, we're badasses and reliable like that. So this is what happened yesterday. And this is why it sucks to get old. Yesterday, I'm feeding the cats. And I drop a can of cat food. And I usually wear slippers now in the house, which I used to not do. I used to not be a slippers guy I used to just walk around the house barefoot. And now I don't do that anymore. I wear slippers. I don't know why. Nora had bought me some slippers. And I was like, oh, I'm going to wear slippers now. And I don't know why I started doing that, but now I do. It's a thing. Whatever. But now I wear slippers. But still, I was feeding the cats, and I dropped one of their cans of food. And I tried to catch it, and I went to grab it, and I jerked real sudden. And I was like, no! And I could feel my back jerk real fast. And I was like, oh, fuck. And it hurt, you know? But I was like, well, it's no big deal. And as the night went on, it got worse and worse and worse, to the point where I was not twerking, Tony. Shut your whore mouth. I don't twerk. I'm a grown ass man. I was not twerking. But oh my God, it hurt more later than in my, it's like getting kicked in the balls, except the delay is hours instead of seconds or minutes. It kept getting more and more sore, and Jesus Christ, by the time, and I forgot I had told Jenny's mom I would go water her plants, and so I kept thinking yesterday was Monday for some reason instead of Tuesday, and then Nora reminded me I had to go do that, and it was Tuesday, and I was like, shit, so I had to go water my mom's plants, which wasn't fun, and oh my God. So I was in so much pain last night that, like, I dug into the bottom of the medicine cabinet, or this little box that I have that has all kind of old medicine in it. I shit you not, I had 11-year-old muscle relaxers that I took. They're so expired. Didn't matter. You're back. Table this pain for later. Let's put a push pin in this pain. Hey, what up, John Dorier? I can't even describe, and I tried not to like make a big deal out of it. Because Nora fucks with me about that stuff. And she teases me about being soft and a crybaby and stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? CC, expiration dates are just suggestions like 10-day-old spaghetti. Why are you bringing up the past? Well, I can tell you that I don't think that the muscle relaxers worked. But because I might have got to 6 minutes of sleep. Oh my God. I mean, I couldn't move. And Nora was like, you needed to go to the urgent care. I was like, this morning she texted me, goes, how you feeling? I was like, I'm okay. And she was like, oh, no, you're not. And I was like, no, I'm okay. And she was like, bullshit. You need to go to the urgent care. I was like, could you imagine me going to the urgent care? You would never let me live that down. I mean, you got to remember, my wife is a Mexican woman. They have zero compassion. She has no feelings, no compassion. So, you know, it was like, if I went to the urgent care, you would never let me live that shit down. She was like, well, I mean, you need to, because all you did was every time you moved last night, you groaned and moaned. I was like, yeah, I didn't sleep good last night. She goes, I'm not talking about while you were asleep. I was talking about before you went to sleep while we were watching TV. I was like, okay, you know what? I thought I was keeping that shit to myself. She was like, no, you were not. I was like, wow, that's not good. To her credit is how, that's funny. Tony said, letting me live is how my Mexican wife is how Mexican women show compassion. That's true. Letting you live. Yeah. My wife would care for me gently and call me a bitch at the same time. Probably. Joe, bro, what up, man? I'm having a 112 proof glass of muscle relaxer right now. Oh my God. It sounds so good. I can't do it though. I was going to take a muscle relaxer this morning and then I thought, oh, I'll never get to a show. And then I was going to drink. And then I thought, yeah, I'll definitely never get to a show if I drink and take a muscle relaxer. Yeah, having back pain and trying to be productive. Boy, Keith, you nailed that. Having back pain and trying to be productive is like oil and water. Let me tell you what, trying to do this show right now, just sitting here trying to be entertaining, my balls hurt. I'm not going to lie. Like, my balls hurt. Why do my balls hurt? It's because I'm trying to sit in a way that doesn't make my back hurt. So I got to like put my legs together. Oh, fuck. This sucks so bad. But to her credit, Nora did get me the heating pad when I was out watering my mom's plants. I came home and she had set up the heating pad on the bed for me, bless her heart. And she had got out some massage oil. She was going to give me a massage. I was like, you are not touching it. No. First of all, there's no way that I'm going to have back pain and an erection. Absolutely not. Are you crazy? No. But, oh God, I was just fucking miserable. I had to get up to pee. Thank God I'm only 51 and not to the point where my prostate makes me pee 11 times a night yet. I only had to get up to pee once. And yeah, do you still use the desk to let you stand? Yeah, this is the desk, but I don't want to stand. I'm lazy like that, bro. And like I can't even stand up straight. Like when I stand, I'm hunched. No thanks. I'm just fucking miserable, Amos. It don't matter. I could stand, sit, lay down. It don't matter. There's nothing I can do that's gonna make this shit comfortable. Nothing. There's no position I can be in. I can't lay down. I can't sit down. I can't stand up. I can't, nothing. It just fucking hurts. It's just, and it's wild. Anyways, fuck was I saying? Oh, I got up to pee last night. Oh my God. That shit almost brought me to my knees. Just from laying, I guess, in like the same position. And because I couldn't move, man. Once I got in bed, I was just like, I just laid there. I couldn't roll over or nothing. And then I had to get up to pee. And man, when I tried to stand up straight, I was like, oh, God, yeah. Man, I wanted to scream. Oh my God, I wanted to scream like a bitch. Oh, I wanted to scream like a bitch. Oh, it hurt so fucking bad. I think I did once I got into like our bathroom area. I was like, like fucking Jesus. Oh, fuck. But anyways, I have tried to stretch today because really all it is it's just a muscle spasm thing that's just constricted. And it just has to slowly like relax and untighten and everything. That's all it is. It's not like, vertebrae or none of that shit. It's just muscle that has seized. It's like when you fucking hurt your pinky toe. You don't realize how much you use your pinky toe until you hurt that sumbitch. And then you're like, oh my God. How often am I going to fucking, oh, this sucks. So, I think the worst, dumbest thing I've ever done to myself is dislocated 6 ribs all at once. Ooh. Hanging from your feet helps. Hanging from your feet helps. I do have an inversion table. The problem is, Jeff Bell, getting on that sumbitch. And then getting off. I thought about going for a walk. And then I thought about that again. Do you have the Rogan? Do you have a what? Do you have a Theragun? The fuck is a Theragun? Is that thing that looks like a it's got the big ball on the end of it? I was like, what the fuck is the Rogan? Oh yeah, I have one of those. Yeah, I have one of those. I have the old school ones, like the OG Theraguns. Yep, sure do. I guess I should use that, huh? Oh God, that would hurt so bad though. Oh fuck. I don't want to touch it. And what sucks is tonight I have to teach. Hey, thank you for the lurk, B. Hannon. I have to teach a writer's workshop. Not a writer's workshop, but I have to teach a stand-up comedy writing, joke writing workshop. Poncho Claus had reached out to me like 2 months ago, month and a half ago. And Poncho Claus is a huge comedy fan, for those of you that don't know. Great guy. And first of all, he came to my show at the Punchline when I headlined there, which was really cool of him. And he had asked me if I would. He's always done a lot for young comics, new comics in the comedy community here in Houston. A lot of people don't know that, but he's a huge comedy fan. Heat pad and inversion table does wonders, but you won't listen to any of our advice and continue to be miserable. I know I've been on a heating pad all day. I have done that. That's the only thing I can do that just doesn't fucking hurt. My wife gets back spasms from time to time, and that helps her out. Oh, the inversion table. Oh, the Theragun. Maybe I'll do like 10 minutes of the Theragun before I go. I don't know, the inversion table. Oh. I used to have to do that shit for my neck. Anyways, I had promised, he had asked me, he said he was doing these workshops for young comics, and he had asked if I would teach one. And I was like, yeah, sure. I was supposed to teach one on the 28th, but he ended up canceling it, and then I couldn't teach it last week. Or was last week the 28th? Yeah. He ended up canceling last week, or I don't know, something happened. So I'll be teaching tonight. So that's going to be fun. By the way, this is the shit that I was talking about the other day. Sparkling ice, Starburst, watermelon. Oh my God. So delicious. Oh, so good. Hey, what up, Brian Pettit? Good to see you, brother. All I have to do is go with my grandkids to use my back like a jungle gym. Theragun won't do much if it's a pinched nerve. Alternate heat and ice, plenty of rest. No, it's not I don't think it's a pinched nerve. I think it's just because I had a pinched nerve. That's what I had originally gotten the inversion table for, is I had a pinched nerve in C6, C7. It was so bad that I had lost like 99% of the strength of my tricep, my left tricep. Crazy. I had gone to I don't know what kind of doctor. I don't know what Dr. Fackler was his name. But I had to go to like physical therapy for it. It was so bad. But man, they fixed my ass up. But I had to get like one of those things that like you hang yourself on. We used to call it hanging myself. but like it was like you would put it around the door, and it was like this strap, and you had water in it, and it would pull your neck up, and it just. I used to have to do that shit. Oh my God. It was the worst, bro. I didn't even realize I knew I had back problems or neck problems. And it was from jujitsu. It was from doing jujitsu. No, did Nora hit you with back with a metal chair? No, it was from jujitsu. Internet back. No. No, not today. Today was just from silly shit. But in the past, it was from doing like jujitsu and stuff. And, but yeah, I had a pinched nerve of C6, C7. And man, that physical therapy and everything. But that's why I ended up buying an inversion table also, because it helped a lot with that. Maybe I'll do like 5 minutes of inversion and then the Theragun before I go. Maybe that'll help. But I don't know how an inversion table is going to help with a back spasm in my lower back. This is down here. It's right down there on my back fat. How the hell is an inversion table going to help on my back fat? I think the Theragun might help. I think I'll do that. Ugh. Yeah, that inversion table's pretty dope. All right, let's get to some stuff. I want to talk about some NBA beefs. One thing we need to talk about too that broke yesterday that I wasn't on air for, that I'm kind of pissed about, was Tom Thibodeau getting fired. I use a lacrosse ball in a socket and it does wonders. Oh, nice. I was kind of stunned that could also be dehydration. No, it wasn't dehydration. I mean, I felt it when it happened. Like I said, I dropped the cat food. I went to grab it real fast and get out of the way at the same time. It was just a sudden movement. And I think just by doing it, that sudden movement, that real herky-jerky movement, I was bending over at the time to try to catch the cat food and move my foot out of the way. And it was just an awkward thing. And it's not like the time when I was reaching up to get the Diet Coke off my car and hurt my back. This was very sudden movement. Like herky-jerky shit. And I was like, oh. But I didn't think it would get this bad. Because it was just like, oh, that hurt. And then I was like, ugh. Yikes. But then over the course of the night, it just got worse and worse and worse. Anyways. The Knicks fired Tom Thibodeau yesterday. I have thoughts on this. I guess this will be part of our headlines, even though it's not officially, because I don't have any headline slides for you. I looked. There's not a ton of great headlines that I pulled from ESPN. We do have a birthday today that we didn't get to yesterday. Potch! Thank you, sir. Potch just resubscribed for 40 months. What? Thank you, Pachadopoulos. Appreciate you, brother. The Knicks have fired Tom Thibodeau. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I really don't.
Heck yeah!
Heck yeah, Dre! Dre said, fuck the Rangers and Astros trainers. Thank you for resubscribing for 35 months, Dre. That's very kind of you, my friend. You're the man, sir. Trey, not a fan of the Astros trainers, huh? We're going to get to the Astros in a second because I have some baseball. I do want to talk some specific baseball things that I have on my mind that I need to get off my chest. I need to get off my chesticles. There are things I must get off my chesticles that I'd like to discuss. But before we do that, I do want to talk about the firing of Tom Thibodeau, because I do think that it's kind of wild. To me, it came out of nowhere. Now, there was a lot of talk about how he wasn't getting the most out of Cat per se, or how he wasn't necessarily holding him accountable, or that the team just wanted to go in a different direction, or that they didn't feel like they could win with Thibodeau, which I also think is kind of crazy. They had their best run thanks to him. I mean, they've made the conference finals for the first time in 20-something years or more because of him. So to suggest that you can't win with him when all you've done is not win without him is pretty ridiculous. It seems pretty wild. So, yeah, Dre said I think they were going to let Tibbs go unless they won a championship. Hey, what up, Simpus? That seems pretty foolish if that's true, Dre. If that's really true, if that's really what the Knicks were thinking, if that was really the Knicks, hold on. If that was really what the Knicks were thinking, that's pretty dumb on their part. I mean, the Knicks haven't been good since what? Larry Johnson? No, hell, what did it go back to? Let's see, the last time the Knicks made the conference finals. Not Larry Johnson. That's not what I was thinking of. Eastern Conference 2000. They lost to the Pacers in 6. Yeah, Ewing. I'm sorry. That's what I was thinking of. Ewing, not Larry Johnson. I don't know why I was thinking of Larry Johnson. Knicks were dominant force in the late 90s. Reached the NBA Finals is both 94 and 99. But the last time they made the conference finals was 2000. So it's been 25 years. Let's just pull up the Knicks wiki. List of New York Knicks seasons. Here we go. Yeah, one first round versus the Pistons, one semifinals versus the Celtics, lost conference finals versus the Pacers. Last year so Thibodeau has been there since 2020, 2021. Okay. And the last time they were good was 1999-2000, Jeff Van Gundy. They went to the finals, let's see. Conference semifinals, gosh. So that run, under Riley, they were really good. Lost in the semifinals to the Bulls in 91-92 under Riley. Conference finals to the Bulls in 92-93 under Riley. Lost to the Rockets 93-94 under Riley. Pacers in 94-95 under Riley. Don Nelson, Jeff Van Gundy, 95-96, semifinals to the Bulls. Jeff Van Gundy lost in the semifinals to the Heat in 96-97. Van Gundy gets them to the semifinals, lose to the Pacers. Van Gundy gets them to the finals, and they lose to the Spurs in 98-99. Conference finals, lose to the Pacers 99-2000. First round exit 2001. And then don't even make the playoffs. Van Gundy gets fired. Don Chaney takes over. Since then, it's just been futility since Van Gundy left. And just a slew of coaches since Jeff Van Gundy. Don Chaney, Herb Williams, Lenny Wilkins, Herb Williams, Larry Brown, Isaiah Thomas, Mike D'Antoni, Mike Woodson, Derek Fisher, Kurt Rambis, Jeff Hornacek, David Fizdale. I even forgot Jeff Hornacek coached there. Jesus. David Fizdale, Mike Miller, Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs finally gets them back to respectability after all that other bullshit. Now, D'Antoni at least got them to the playoffs. It took them 2 seasons. Finally, they get a winning record. Hadn't had a winning record since Van Gundy. D'Antoni at least gets them to a 42-40 record. 36-30. 54-28 under Mike Woodson. And then trash. They win 17 games under Derek Fisher. Jesus. 17 games under David Fizdale. They won 21 games the year before Thibodeau took over. Think about that. This is a team that back-to-back won 17 games and 21 games. So combined, they won 38 in 2 seasons. And then Tom Thibodeau takes over, and in his first year, in 1 season, he wins more games than they did in the previous 2 combined. And every season since, he won more games than those 2 seasons. Well, in 2021, 2022, they won 37. They didn't have a good season. And they won 38 in those 2 seasons before he took over. So 1 game difference. But Jesus Christ. Still, he lost in the first round of the Hawks. He won a playoff series in 2022, 2023. Won a playoff series in 2023, 2024. I mean, he's got them to the conference finals. Took 3 seasons, basically. That's called building. Every year they've gotten better if you exclude the hiccup. That's what I don't get. Is every year this team has gotten better under Tibbs if you exclude the hiccup. Right? So let's see. Here we go. Thibodeau. 2020, 2021. Julius Randle gets most improved player. Tom Thibodeau wins coach of the year. They go 41-31, win almost 57% of their games. 2021, 2022, admittedly, they take a step back. That's an anomaly. And then right back at it. The next season, they go back to winning 47 games. And then 50. And then 51. So they went 57%, 57.3, 61, 62.2. They've literally gotten better. What up, Jared Taylor? Thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. You made the conference finals and that's it? Go fuck yourself. Exactly. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. And I will say one thing, and this was the Knicks were a 4 seed in the playoffs. Knicks were a 4 seed, right, this season? The Pacers were the 3? Let me pull up the playoff standings. Oh, the Knicks were the 3 seed. The Knicks were the 3 seed. The Pacers were the 4 seed. But I do want to say one thing. I was thinking about this the other day. Isn't it a Dolan move? Oh, I think so. It's probably the GM too, though. You probably, Thibodeau was probably getting too big for his britches. But my guess is too, Tibbs is not a popular guy. If you guys will recall that athletic survey, the one that said Tyrese Halliburton was the most overrated player in the NBA, it also had Tom Thibodeau listed as one of the most unlikable coaches in the NBA. And my guess is, too, that there was an article that also came out that talked about, or not an article, but I saw a tweet that a lot of his teammates were questioning what Cat was doing on a night in, night out basis defensively on that team. And it was frustrating to them. And it was frustrating to Thibodeau. But as the coach, you've got to fix that. And if you're the coach that went out, and B. Hannon, I think, mentioned it earlier, Tibbs coached him in Minnesota, brings him in. I mean, that was a trade that they sought. You know, they sent Julius Randle and DiVincenzo to Minnesota for Cat. And then Cat kind of disappeared a little bit. Now, I gave Cat his props. You know, I mean, when Cat was balling, Cat was balling. When Cat decides he wants to play, my guy can play. But he has these moments when he just zones out and decides he's not going to do shit. I'd love to see what his game log was. Let me pull it up here. Karl Anthony Towns. Again, let's see. Game log. Here's Karl Anthony Towns' game log versus the Pacers and then Boston. So, and then here's Detroit. Like Detroit, you know, he had 39. I mean, here's all his minutes, but here's his point output, right? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. Point output was like, what? What are you doing there, Cat? He had 23 and then 10. And then 31, 27, and then 17 and 10. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what? Okay, I get it. You're, you know, getting in the flow of the offense sometimes or whatever, but that's kind of wishy-washy. And then against Boston, he opens the series with 14, but they win. Then he goes 21, 21, 23, 19, and 21. And they lose 2 of those games, but he plays pretty consistently against Boston. That's when I was talking about. That's when I came out and said, yo, what up, Sam? That's what I was talking about. Yo, Cat, we got to give props to Cat. This is 2 teams in 2 years that he's gotten to a conference finals. Somebody's going to have to give this man props. But then they get to Indiana. He goes 35. Wasn't his fault they lost that game. That was that Tyrese Halliburton bouncer that falls in. That's nobody's fault. Then he goes for 20. But then he goes 24, 24, 24, 22. Pretty consistent But I'd like to see what his plus minus was and his defensive PER, or his defensive efficiency ratings on the floor. No, he had one block the whole series. Can't have that from your big guy. Got to have more than one block. Look at this. Look at Detroit. Look at versus Detroit. 2, 3, 5, 6. He had 8 blocks in the Detroit series. He had 3 versus Boston and only 1 versus the Pacers. That kind of lets you know that the defense fell off a little bit. Or a lot. He had 4, 5, 7 steals versus Detroit. 1, 3 steals versus Boston, and 3 steals versus Indiana. But yeah, they were not thrilled with Cat. Okay. Trey said Cat is the new James Harden. Well, I don't know. Cat will play some defense, though. That's the thing. Cat will play some defense. But he might be. I mean, it's not a terrible idea or a terrible thought or comparison. He very well could be. And he might have just cost Tom Thibodeau his job. Yeah, inconsistency too. But this is what's crazy is that both of those teams that made those trades are out of the playoffs, right? I mean, do we really think Minnesota is better with Cat? Do they beat the Thunder? Probably not. No. They're not any better. They weren't any better with Karl Anthony Towns. They didn't stand any better of a chance of beating the Thunder with Karl Anthony Towns than they did Julius Randle and DiVincenzo. They were outmatched. It didn't matter. No one was stopping the Thunder this year. Nobody. It just wasn't happening. Karl Anthony Towns, Carl Winslow, Carl Sagan. Thunder in 5. It just didn't matter. You weren't beating the Thunder, man. It didn't matter. What up, Uriel? And quite honestly, look, here's the point I wanted to make about the Knicks. The Knicks played well. They were the 3rd best team in the West. Be handed. Thank you for the 300 bits, buddy. Here's the thing. I had this thought the other day while I was mowing the yard. And I know injuries are a part of the postseason. I know that ifs, buts, and candies and nuts and ifs, what is it? Ifs and buts were candies and nuts, then every day would be Christmas or whatever the fuck it is. But how do you think? Now, remember, that Boston series went 6. How do you think that Boston series goes? If we're a 5th, nice, CC. How do you think that Boston series goes if Jason Tatum isn't hurt? Oh. 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 You think that might be a little different? You think that might play out a little different? I mean, for fuck's sake, Boston actually won 2 games. One of them went to overtime. One of them was by 1 point. They lost one in overtime by 3. They lost one by 1 point. Both of those were at home. Yeah, they got blowed out. A couple of games, that last one for sure. But maybe Tibbs does get fired. Because, quite frankly, I don't know that the Knicks make the conference finals if Boston is healthy. They weren't the better team. Boston was. And if Boston was healthy, I don't think the Knicks are playing the Pacers. And quite frankly, I don't think the Pacers are advancing to the finals. I think this is a finals that is the Thunder and the Celtics, which I would have fucking loved. Oh, give me that. Oh, fucking NBA Bukkake me. Yes. Oh my God. All the NBA balls on my face. Yes. I'll take it. Yes, Daddy. Can I have some more? That's the final I wanted. That would have been, oh my God. What? What? But can't control that. So, you know, maybe that was the thinking by the Knicks front office. Is look, yeah, we got to the conference finals, but Jason Tatum doesn't get hurt. We ain't beating them. So we couldn't even beat the Pacers, who, yeah, I mean, they were the 4 seed and we were the 3 by a game. They were pretty much the same team, but we couldn't beat them. And we were obviously overmatched, obviously outplayed. Told out said, please stop mixing sports and sex. Never. Never will I ever. Amy says, sometimes you need a little luck. JB getting injured, unfortunately, was theirs. I know who you meant, JT. You didn't mean Jalen Brunson. You meant Jason Tatum. I know. So, yeah, maybe the Knicks don't make it. Maybe they get beat by Boston in the second round. And maybe bringing in Karl Anthony Towns was a mistake. So maybe just playing devil's advocate here, all of this is an overreaction. Maybe all of this is, how did I know somebody was going to clip that? Maybe all of this is just a smart move on the part of the Knicks front office? Huh? I mean, you never know, right? Maybe so. Oh, give me that. Oh, fucking NBA Bukkake me. Yes. Oh my God. All the NBA balls on my face. Said what I said. I said what I said, dirty bitches. Okay? I said what I said, Potch. Go fuck yourself. Sure, you would clip that part. You don't clip that leading up to it. Somebody time out, Potch. Now, all of that being said, that leads to something else. Gilbert Arenas has got, there was a famous quote. A famous philosopher once said, you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. I said, you want to be starting something, I said, you got to be starting something. It's too high to get over. Yeah. It's too low to get under. Yeah. You're stuck in the middle. Yeah. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I got to look that shit up. Isn't it Pain and Sunder or some shit, some weird shit? Want to be starting something lyrics. It's like the Pain and Sunder. Oh, and the Pain is Thunder. I thought it was like Pain and Sunder or some shit. But yeah, it's Pain and Thunder. Okay. But yeah, famous philosopher once said that. And Gilbert Arenas has decided, no, it wasn't Alfonso Ribeiro, you jackass. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Sam gets me. The rest of you can suck it. So Gilbert Arenas decided he was calling out Karl Anthony Towns.
After
okay.
all,
And hold on. Let me pull it up here. It went a little something like this. I'm gonna play you the video. It's not a Meta World Peace quote, Simpus. It was not Patrick Ewing. I'm going to play this video for you of Gilbert Arenas. I don't know if you guys saw this. It just dropped. But this is Gilbert Arenas just absolutely disrespecting Karl Anthony Towns. And I don't know how I feel about this. One, I probably would say some shit about somebody on my show like this, so I'm not going to be too terribly upset. But watch this and then let's discuss, okay? Here's Gilbert Arenas on his show, The Arena Show, Gil's Arena Show. All right, check it out.
after all that,
Cat himself. It's him. It's his physical makeup. Long legs, short torso, big ass feet. There's nothing he can do. He's built like a whole fucking bitch. He's built like a female. Like
Clip that. No, clip that. Fuck that.
Am I saying something wrong? Look, he's built like a girl.
No.
He has girl hips. He's like a full WNBA player.
after all that,
Bruh. What? Did Gilbert Arenas just say Cat was built like a bitch? Yeah, yes, he did. Yes, the fuck he did. Yo. What? Now, there's a video out on TikTok. Here it is. There's a TikTok video out, and it's called
After all that, it's crazy because all that.
I think I've played this video before on this fine program. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But this video is Karl Anthony Towns' most zestiest moments. Now look, okay, now chat, Karl Anthony Towns' body. Let's see, I want a full body shot of Karl Anthony Towns. Y'all saying he's built like a big body bitch. Let's see, Karl Anthony Towns. No shirt. Let's see. Is he built like a WNBA player? He's spicy. Let's see. Karl Anthony Towns. This ain't shit. This ain't shit. This ain't shit for sure. Why they got all these zesty moments with Karl Anthony Towns on this motherfucker? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Why they do this to this man's? Somebody come get your man's. He's a little zesty, okay? So, I mean, I don't really see anything where he's built like a, first of all, out of line, okay? Out of line on this, you're out of line. Second of all, I just found that out of line. Oh, he looks a little zesty in this, but let that man live his life. All right, this was college and maybe he was experimenting. Okay? Who did this? Who did this? Who did this? Who did this? Who did Who did this? Who did Who did this? Oh, hurts my back. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, this motherfucker. Oh. Okay. Y'all ain't shit. Oh, fuck you, internet. Fuck you, internet. Oh, fuck. Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, fuck you, internet. Oh, my God. Damn, that is ridiculous. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. Okay, now we're going too far. That is too far. It's not okay. Y'all ain't shit. This. Oh, shit. This is so funny. That's so funny. Oh my God. What up, Mimi? Oh my God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Let's measure the torso. So here's this video. I saw this video. Yeah, the Hello Kitty bag ain't shit. Okay. Now, listen. Look, put it back. Y'all ain't shit. Calm down, internet. You ain't shit. Look, listen. AJB said, what happened? Oh, AJB, I got to catch you up. Gilbert Arenas done called Karl Anthony Towns a big body bitch. He done called Karl Anthony Towns a big body bitch. Hey, Day Wills, thank you, man. Thank you for the follow. Day Wills, much love, man. Much appreciated. Day Wills said, yay, basketball, I support Lakers. Hey, well, we're talking Gilbert Arenas. He done called Karl Anthony Towns a big body bitch. Said he was built like an NBA player or a WNBA player. So this was his statement. I'm gonna play it for you one more time, and then I'm gonna play a video that I found months ago.
After all
On Cat himself. It's him. It's his physical makeup. Long legs, short torso, big ass feet. There's nothing he can do. He's built like a whole fucking bitch. He's built like a female.
Clip that. No, fuck that.
Am I saying something wrong? Look, he's built like a girl.
No.
He has girl hips. He's like a full WNBA player.
after all
Yo, that's wild. What I would love to know, and no lie, I would love to get Gilbert Arenas' measurements and Karl Anthony Towns' measurements and see how long their legs measure, how long their torsos are, and how big their feet are. Because that would be hilarious if Gilbert Arenas was more closely measured by a WNBA player than Karl Anthony Towns did. That said, here is 1 minute and 10 seconds of Karl Anthony Towns being extra zesty. Now, don't ask me how TikTok sent me this video. It just showed up on my algorithm, okay? But I found this sumbitch was on there. I don't know how, but listen. He is zesty. Oh, shit. Hold on.
It's crazy because after all that, they took him off the court to put him even closer to the locker room. So I was like, all right.
Bro, they asked me in media about you. What? They really did.
What the? Right now, like.
No, for sure.
Me, hey, look at them booty cheeks. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty me. Hey, look at them booty cheeks. All that ass on her. Damn, this bitch bad. Switch my hips when I walk. Yeah, I know you like that. My nigga fucked up. Fuck my baby dad. I'm getting outside. I ain't in the house fast. We finna go out. Yeah, where the niggas at? It's looking like a drought. My mama got the kids. I'm getting out this house. All in the club, bouncing ass showing out. With lip gloss popping, bitch I'm so stopping. Looking like a snack, baby daddy cock rocking. Tuck her to the max. I'm the trending topic. My nigga acting up, so you know I'm finna pop it. That's that booty me. Look at them booty cheeks.
I gotta go back to the look.
Fuck my baby dad. I'm getting outside. I ain't in the house fast. We finna go out. Yeah, where the niggas at? It's looking like a drought. My mama got the kids. I'm getting out this house. All in the club, bouncing ass showing out. Lip gloss popping. Bitch, I'm so stopping. Looking like a snack, baby daddy called Crockett. Talk her to the max.
This one.
I'm the trending topic. My nigga acting up, so you know I'm finna pop it. That's that booty meat.
This isn't the one.
Look at them booty cheeks.
This isn't the one. Oh, this is it.
ESPN already posted it. All right, y'all, we're waiting for Cat right now. He's about to pull up.
It's crazy because after all that, they took him off the court to put him even closer to the locker room.
Bro, you're funny as hell.
Did you know I was gonna do it?
Bro, they asked me in media about you.
What?
They really did.
What the?
Because outside looking in, like, we was like, damn, it's total chaos in Minnesota right now. Like,
No, for sure.
it was like Jimmy versus.
That just like a train ran over.
No
like,
grace.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, why did I do that? my dumb ass over here trying to take a charge of DeMarcus Cousins, bro. Stop. Shout out to Mark.
This is what movies is made of. This is what movies is made of. 4 months away, I come back, 2 free throws. Don't worry about it. I got that.
It's been 51 games since these Timberwolves fans have seen you and they missed you.
I missed them. Love.
Oh my God, Joe Mauer! Are you serious right now, big dog?
Wide open. Oh, I think he likes me. Got that aquafina.
Yep. Terrence said, is that him talking like that? Yeah. Listen. I ain't here to judge. Okay? Ain't. He sounds like a Valley girl. I just love that they're like, he's the zestiest player in the NBA. That's my new favorite thing now. Is you ain't gotta be disrespectful. You know, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everybody. You know, happy Pride Month, Dre. You ain't gotta disrespect nobody, just admire their zestiness. I fucking love that. Zesty? Is this what we're calling it now? I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. I love this. We're calling it zesty now. This is the best turn of phrase ever. Ever. You ain't got to call it sassy. You ain't got to call it spicy. You ain't got to call it nothing but zesty. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
The 10 most beautiful.
Look. This is the most hilarious player in the NBA. Here's another one. I can't get enough of this. I can't get enough of this. This is called the most hilarious player in the WNBA. Here you go.
Wide open. Oh, I think he likes me. Got that aquafina, make them boys wanna walk me.
Right out Smith.
Oh my God!
Surprised about what's going on right now.
After all that,
For sure. Brunson, but you're playing at home?
You by your man and they got all the way to the
There it is.
man.
Oh, they did my man dirty.
Towns.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Say that we were surprised about what's going on right now.
Towns going back to work.
And with Diabate. Great deep.
Towns foul.
Yo,
There's
these
the
open
offensive
mics
rebound
are
as they continue
hilarious.
to move. Towns gets inside.
Oh my God! Can y'all hear him on the mic?
Right out Smith.
This is my new favorite video.
Surprised about what's going on right now.
Oh shit, I'm not like this.
all that,
For sure.
All that. For
Brunson, but you're playing at
sure.
home?
Why did they put some pink fingernails on the man's?
Not you
do by your man and got all the way to the rim.
Gotta be at a next level. Oh, Towns.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
To say that we're surprised about what's going on right now.
My God!
Towns going back to work. And just with Diabate. Great deep. Towns battles. There's the offensive rebound. And they continue to move. Towns gets inside.
Fuck, that's so great. Oh my God! Oh, I need that as a sound drop for the show. So, Gilbert Arenas done called Karl Anthony Towns a big body bitch. Said he was built like a WNBA player. But here it is. Here's the thing. Not many players can say that they've gotten two teams. When did the trade go down? When did the cat trade go down? Karl Anthony Towns trade. Damn, NBA trade rumors, Knicks to explore market for Karl Anthony Towns. That doesn't surprise me now that Thibodeau's gone. But when was Julius Randle trade? When was he traded? Julius Randle was traded from the New York Knicks to the Minnesota Timberwolves as a part of a three-team trade that also included the Charlotte Hornets. The trade occurred on October 24th. They sent Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to Minnesota in exchange for Karl Anthony Towns with the Knicks. Minnesota received Julius Randle, DiVincenzo, and a future first-round pick via Detroit, top 13 protected. Charlotte received draft compensation for facilitating the trade. And the Knicks got Karl Anthony Towns. Boy, the T-Wolves won that trade. T-Wolves acquired Randle and DiVincenzo to bolster their roster around Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert. Knicks acquired Towns to address their center position. Randle made the Timberwolves debut on October 22nd. Trade was primarily driven by the Timberwolves' need to reduce their payroll. Knicks also sought to address their center position while the Hornets facilitated the trade for draft compensation. When did the season start? Let's see here. Clips leaderboard. Potch is the new top clipper at 5 views. I'll be damned. Well, that's a new thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Tibbs put his job on the line for... Yeah, I thought it was like right before the beginning of the season. Let's see. NBA season started. Sketch. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. If we go to October 1st. Oh, so it started before October? Or was this preseason? Let me see. October. Yeah, that was all preseason. October 22nd was the regular season. Okay. Yep, regular season. October 22nd was Boston. Knicks lost to that game. And Towns had 12 points. Jalen Brunson had 22. Okay. 132-109. Knicks lost. That was October 22nd. So October 22nd was the first day of the season. The trade occurred on October 2nd. Okay. So it was well before the start of the season. So they had 20 days roughly before the beginning of the season. Cass sounds like Dougie Fresh record of the show. Oh my God.
Heck yeah.
Now they got full training camps with teams they were traded to. Yeah. So this was what was the point I was going to make on that? Forgot what the fuck I was gonna make a point. Hey, Sean Beasy! Barry, guess what rhymes with tree? What rhymes with tree? Thank you for resubscribing for 21 months. Sean Beasy! What rhymes with tree? Three more days till deployment is. Let's go. I'm so excited for you, brother. I am so excited for you, man. So fucking happy for you, bro. So happy. Can't believe it, man. About fucking time. Seriously. About fucking time. We are talking basketball, NBA. Gilbert Arenas then called Karl Anthony Towns a big body bitch. He didn't use the word zesty, but we have determined that Karl Anthony Towns is in fact zesty. But yeah, Sunday does need to hurry up, brother. I was going to make a point about something and I forget now. Doesn't matter. Fact is, the Knicks, they were better this year with Karl Anthony Towns than they were last year without him. Not by much, but also they got further because Jason Tatum was injured. Facts. But I do think that with these rumors out about how Karl Anthony Towns' play was a detriment in many ways on the court, that's going to be a problem for them also, as far as trying to get him traded. Now, some teams will be like, yeah, whatever, I can deal with it. And no, Rockets fans, no, just don't even. Karl Anthony Towns ain't playing for a guy like Ime Udoka. It's just not happening. Not because he's zesty, just because he doesn't get after it on defense. Last year, the Knicks were second in the East at 50-32. This year, they were third in the East, 51-31. But they were a better team, I think. The problem is that Cleveland snuck up on everybody. Boston and New York. Boston was 61-21, New York 51-31. But Cleveland came out of nowhere and won 64 games. Last year, Boston won 64, New York won 50. Cleveland won 48. Surprised the shit out of everybody. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Can the Knicks trade Karl Anthony Towns? What can they get for him? By the way, the Suns are hiring the Cavs assistant Jordan Ott, as their new head coach. They were looking at 2 Cavs assistants, Johnny Bryant and Jordan Ott. And they have decided to go with Jordan Ott. So, Suns have a new head coach. Devin Booker was involved in the process too, so he ain't got no reason to bitch. Karl Anthony Towns is getting treatment on his playoff injuries. Knicks fired Thibodeau after best run in 25 years. Let's see what else we got here on the NBA front. Not a lot. Oh, this says Stephen A. loves Jay Will's pick to coach the Knicks. And it has a picture of Ime Udoka. Motherfucker. Better not. But you know what? I could see it. I definitely could see it. Here it is. Let's see. Let's watch it together. Okay, go, bitch.
He's the person you run towards, and I think you find how the Western Conference is.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Chrome resize. In case you missed it, which I did. I don't watch the show, but here you go.
Loaded. And look, the Knicks have money to spend. I think Ime Udoka is the choice. I think he's the person you run towards, and I think you find any way to pry him away from the Houston Rockets organization and bring him to the New York Knicks, because I think he epitomizes who the New York Knicks are as a franchise.
The interesting name. Stephen A., to that you say what?
Oh, he don't say yes to that.
Hold on. I didn't think about that. I love it. Love it. But there's only one problem. It ain't going to happen. And it's not going to happen because as much as I love it, Tillman Fertitta loves Ime Udoka more. This man has resurrected the Houston Rockets franchise the moment he arrived. Ime Udoka is one of the top 5 coaches in basketball. I'm going to repeat that, doggy. He's one of the top 5 coaches in basketball. This brother can coach. He is special. And let me tell you something right now. I'm saying it here clear as day. I have no doubt that Ime Udoka is going to deliver a championship to Houston eventually.
Hey.
You're probably going to have to trade Jalen Green, because you can't have the face of a franchise that can't make shots in most of the games when you really need him to, okay? You're going to probably have to go out, whether it's a KD or somebody else. You're going to need a piece.
Stop.
But you need a closer. You need an offensive weapon.
KD
but
ain't
Ime
a closer.
Udoka can coach. It's such a good decision, a good choice that Jay just brought up. I'm ashamed I didn't think about it.
Well, you ain't that good at it, so that's why you didn't think about it. I digress. Boy, don't you fucking know. Driving yesterday and today morning, I kept hearing that a potential Knicks trade for Joel Embiid. For Karl Anthony Towns? That's interesting. I don't know if I'm well, I don't know, man. Hey, what up, Heartthrob Rob? Leaving for Dallas tomorrow for the weekend. Time to lurk and drive. Be safe out there, brother. Rockets assistant is getting looks too. That's the thing. If you can't get Ime Udoka, you get someone from the tree. That's why they didn't get the Cavs coach in Phoenix, but they got an assistant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go out and you're going to get people. You don't go out and get Greg Popovich, but you get Pop's people. So maybe Ime Udoka is like, nah, I like the situation I'm in. I like this organization. I like the city. I like the players. I like whatever. So I'm good. I want to build what Pops did. I want to be the next Pop in Houston. You know what I mean? I want to establish roots and establish a legacy. That's all you can hope for. Because it might be that the Knicks' job is flashy and the money is sexy, but the owner is ass. That's the only saving grace that you have if you're a Rockets fan and you're worried that the New York Knicks are going to come and steal and poach Ime Udoka, is that James Dolan is trash. And he's a wishy-washy owner, and he's not good. And that maybe a guy like Ime Udoka is like, yeah, I'll get money, and I can use this as a bargaining chip and negotiating tool to make more money, extend my contract, and Tillman will do it. And I would rather be here and work for Tillman Fertitta than I would James Nolan. Dolan, whatever the fuck his name is. What is it? James Dolan? Yeah, James Dolan. So that's the hope. Because I said it already. Ime Udoka should have won Coach of the Year. He took a team that was 41-41 and had them second in the West. Who does that? Oh my God. In my cat voice. And that's if the Knicks would fire Tom Thibodeau after getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, why the fuck would you want to go work for that man? I wouldn't. He's a crazy person. He's batshit crazy. Yeah, Eric said, what's up, Eric? Why would any good coach go to the Knicks when they're a trash organization? They just fired a coach that took them to the Eastern Finals. Exactly. Exactly. There was, so we did the Gilbert Arenas thing. There's this. Oh, where did it go? This talk is about Gilbert Arenas facing prison time for pulling a gun on Javaris Crittenton or whatever the fuck. You remember Gilbert Arenas was involved in that whole... I'm sorry. I just got a Facebook message. I love comics. We're so petty. So petty. There was oh fuck, where'd it go? Oh fuck, I can't find it now. Son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm trying to. I had a. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh. So your boy just got a follow-up. Questionnaire for a job, guys. Cool. Awesome. Oh, I guess I need to finish that. All right. Where the fuck did it go? Oh my goodness. I had something very, very specific that I wanted to discuss. And I can't find it now. Oh well. Happy belated birthday, Barry. I missed all of last week. My bad. Oh, you're good, brother. You're good. Denver Fighter coach who won a championship, was 3 games away from another playoff run. Yep. Hey, what up, Jacob? Brent Strom is with the Pirates now, assistant pitching coach. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that. Oh, there it was. It was on Twitter. Oh, fuck. Where did it go? There was this. Barry, did you ever find out the mysterious stalker number was? Yes. Good question, Alex. I'll catch you up on that here in just a second. We got to do 2 things. Let me go to my replies. This is hilarious. We got to open this in a new. This. No. There we go. All right, this goes along with our theme of basketball beefs. This is just funny. Okay, and Chrome resize. So, going along with our theme with the basketball beefs. So, I don't know if you remember a dude named Brandon Jennings. Former basketball player. He was picking a fight with a guy who's a trainer. All right, so Brandon Jennings played with the Knicks. Brandon Byron Jennings, American former professional basketball player who played 9 seasons in the NBA. Known for being the first American high school prospect to bypass college to play professionally in Europe. Born in Compton. Played with the Knicks. Here's his Wikipedia. Let's see. He was first round 10th overall pick in the 2009 draft by the Bucks. Let's see. Went to Automatic Roma 2008-2009. Then played for the Bucks. Then the Pistons. Then the Magic. Then the Knicks. Then the Wizards. Then the Shaanxi Brave Dragons. Then the Wisconsin Herd. Then the Milwaukee Bucks again. That is just a lot. NBA All-Rookie First Team. Mr. Basketball USA 2008. Naismith Prep Player of the Year. McDonald's All-American. First Team Parade All-American. So, didn't really do a lot, though, in the NBA. Yeah, just didn't have a great career. Didn't do a lot. But he does love to talk shit. So, like, his career average, he averaged 14 points a game for his career. 1 year with Milwaukee, he averaged 19. That was his best year. Yeah. He averaged 15, 16, 19, 17, 15, 15, and then 6, 7, 8, 3, and 5. playoff career average is 8.9 a game. Okay. And you're wondering why I'm telling you all this. Well, he commented on this article. He said, I'm reading this article about how Drew Hanlon puts his guys in a text chain to tell them that they won't do this or this guy is better and etc. Weird and stupid. Now, if you don't know who Drew Hanlon is, Drew Hanlon is a trainer or like a basketball. Let me see if I can find his wiki page. But he's like a basketball guru / trainer. Let's see if he's got a wiki. He doesn't have a wiki. He does have an Instagram. He's an NBA skills coach. There we go. He's an NBA skills coach. Step-by-step system to help you achieve your personal and professional best. So, but he's he's an NBA skills coach. Let's see, who are his clients? I know he's got them listed. Oh, my fucking back. Let's see. Oh, it does say. Yeah, it doesn't have it listed. Does not have it listed. So, he coaches Tyrese Halliburton. He also coaches Chet Holmgren, amongst others. But Brandon Jennings had this to say about him, and this is fucking hilarious to me. He said, and I quote, I'm reading this article on how Drew Hanlon puts his guys in a text chain, or group chat, if you want to call it that, to tell them that they won't do this or this guy is better, etc. It's weird and stupid. I said this earlier in the year. Too much buddy-buddy when it comes to that guy. I'm sorry, but Rob Mack would never have Droz, KD, Westbrook, K-Love, and etc. all in a text chain saying who can't win MVP. Get the fuck out of here. So here's the article. And it says, quote, he'll tell me, hey, Maxey said he's locking that shit down tomorrow. And I'll be like, fuck out of here. Last time we played, I did this and that. Tyrese Halliburton told The Athletic. I'm not even thinking that he's purposely getting me to say that because he's with Maxey. If Hanlon's with a client who's on a scoring run, he'll call another client who is in a rut to tell them on speakerphone that they need to catch up. If two of his guys are about to square off, he puts them on a text chain together and starts talking trash. When the Boston Celtics and Sixers face each other, he puts two of those of his other most famous clients, Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid, in a group chat, telling Embiid he's never won a title and Tatum has never won MVP. And this is all to motivate each other, to motivate them. So this guy, Brandon Jennings, posts this talking shit. And then he quote tweets himself and says, why you so quiet now, you groupie ass trainer Drew Hanlon? Where is the group text chain now? You the biggest basketball groupie trainer ever. Now, this is not a big deal. I get it, right? You're like, yeah. But remember now, this Brandon Jennings guy, he played in the NBA for a while. And he's steadily talking shit. So then Drew Hanlon quote tweets it and says, and I quote, I'm getting two of my clients, Halliburton and Holmgren, ready for the finals, so I don't have time to waste on your dumbass takes. Side note, maybe if your trainer would have talked shit to you, you wouldn't have shot 37% from the field and 23% from three in the playoffs while never winning shit.
Emotional damage.
Oh, y'all want to see a dead body? Oh, god damn. Drew don't do him like that. Drew don't do him like that. Ow! Somebody call 911. Somebody call 911. Oh, Lord, need an ambulance.
Hey, somebody call 911. Oh, Lord, need an ambulance.
Oh, my God, he dead. Oh, he dead. Oh, he dead. He dead. Fuck. Drew just dunked on him. God damn, Drew. Like, whoo. And then everybody's like, I keep saying BJ needed to sit his ass down. Oh, man. Oh, look. He low-key just cooked your ass. Cooked his ass. Like, everybody's like, damn. So then, Brandon Jennings doesn't leave well enough alone. He comes back, he's like, so you the reason Halliburton been playing like this? Or is it because the league players said he was overrated? Let me guess. You put Chet and Hallie in group text for the finals, LOL. Aight. Every time you do this, something goes bad with your clients. Stop wasting your time. Side note, you have short man syndrome. Bro, you got cooked. Bro, you just got like, I don't know, you just got rock bottom. You just got stone cold stunnered from the, like, god damn, you just got choke slammed to hell, bro. You just got DDT. You just got all of it. I did comment because so Brandon Jennings, he has this, his nickname on here is Tough Crowd. And he's got this tattoo that he went out and got on his neck that says Tough Crowd. And I couldn't help it. I just put, you got to change your brand to Soft Crowd now, fam. This was lame. Because that shit was like, boo! You soft, bro. That was your comeback? You soft. You soft. That was so weak. Is it raining? Oh my God, it's raining here, y'all. We may lose lights in this bitch. Damn. Eamon said flatline. Eamon said BJ always talking shit. He just got into it with Jeff Teague, Pat Beverly, Felton. I forgot his first name. Felton Spencer. I forgot his first name. They used to play for Carolina and a few other point guards talking about how he would have smoked them before his injury. He's so silly. Tough Crowd is his clothing brand. Well, it needs to be called Soft Crowd. Yep. Hashtag center point. Yeah, we about to lose it. We about to lose it. Yeah, it was probably Felton, right? Was it Felton Spencer? Or no? But look at everybody talking shit to him after that, right? So they're like, BJ, this was not it, fam. That man brought your playoff stats up. You might have to do what Jalen Rose did to Skip Bayless. 12 hours to think of this comeback? He put, I do have a life. He'd be like, really doesn't seem like it. Got him.
Got him.
Oh, fuck. How are you in your 40s and still type talk like this? Put your phone down, brother, and go for a walk. It's not even 8 a.m. Oh, he put weak ass reply, B. Dork. Brandon, he absolutely cooked your ass. 6 a.m. you're walking around the crib fuming. He hit one of these. You'll be all right. I love it. the shit talking that ensues, dude, just stop. You're getting cooked by Hanlon. That man brought your stats up when he played not one game in the NBA. You should have saved this reply and accept your L. Using a man's height against him is a clear indication your lame ass got cooked. Next time, keep your mouth shut. Oh, just take the L, bro. Considering your playoff career, you should know how to do it by now. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, God. If you put up as much effort in basketball as you put up in being a corny biting, you could still be playing in the league. P.S. Strap up with Pat Bev since you feeling tough. Bro, you would have been in a lot of text chains given all your shooting slumps. Oh, that made my back hurt. Oh, goddamn. Oh, shit. This wins. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You take the L and move on. I mean, these are so funny. You skipped over him dissing your average. This is just fantastic, man. Oh, my God. You going to match up with Pat Bev or no? I want to know what happened between him and Pat Bev. Because let me tell you something. There's a few guys you don't want to take a run at. Pat Bev is one. Oh, Raymond Felton. Got you. Yeah. Pat Bev would not be a guy that I would take a run at. Wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. That's a real dude. You know what I mean? Like, there are some guys that are fake tough. I don't think Pat Bev is one of those fake tough guys. Like, a lot of NBA guys are fake tough. They're one of those guys where it's like, you gotta, you know, they want to fight, but they're always looking for somebody to get, like Chris Paul. There was one time, I think it was this past season, maybe last season, but he was going to get in a fight, but he had to find somebody to get in between him and the other guy first before he started selling wolf tickets. Pat Bev's not that dude. Pat Bev's not that guy. But there are a few of them. Joel and I used to talk about this on The Usual Suspects all the time. There's a couple of guys in the NBA that they live that gangster life. Uh-oh. Dang. I need to see this. Hold up a second. When is that happening? Need to get to that. But yeah, dang. Sorry, I got distracted by some news here. That occurred on...
A history of
Hey, shush. Everybody shut up. Shut it up. I'm trying to see. I just saw some news here. Okay. Oh. All right, so I did miss it. Because I had not seen, because I was out of town, but I didn't see the news where the Astros called up Shea Wickham. But Yeah, he made his debut in that 16-3 loss. Ugh. Goodness. Yeah, he went 0 for 1 in his debut. It was a pinch hit at bat. Ugh. But he hasn't started yet. That was... Yeah, and then he didn't play the next day. Nor did he play against the Pirates. The Pirates. My guess is he might start tonight. I have a feeling. Have they announced lineups yet? 5:40. They probably have. Sure have. And he's not in the lineup. Nope. Melton's in left field. He'll probably get a start in the finale then. Interesting. Interesting. Huh? Well, he has a lot of righty. I think they're going to see all right-handers too, so that might have something to do with it. But it says on this Facebook post, dude was hitting 600 with 5 home runs and 8 RBIs at Sugarland. Pretty good. Pretty good. Don't look now, but your Astros are surging. One of the hottest clubs in baseball right now. Let's see. Real quick. And then we're going to go because, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do a private hour today. That's right. Your boy didn't forget. But we also have a birthday we're about to get to. Special shot request, too. What up, Minds? Day 2 of reminding you the NBA draft was rigged. No, it wasn't. Trevor Ariza was one, yeah. Hey, later, Flip. Let's see. Astros, a half game up on the Mariners. 4.5 games up on the Rangers total, Dallas. Worst record by a division leader. But that's okay. Mine's stop typing in all caps. I have not heard the Raptors rumors. But if it involves Karl Anthony Towns, just say no. Just say no. Astros won 2 in a row, 7 of their last 10, but them boys is hot right now. They have one. Let's see. Sketch. Got a nap. God damn it. Giannis and KD are looking to team up in Toronto. I don't believe that. Not for a moment. Not for a moment. Astros 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 over their last 11. Pretty good. And that is playing Seattle and Tampa. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. They did have that bad series against Tampa there. And then they had the split against Texas, but yep. You take it. The big news was getting the win against, or not the win against, but McCullers getting a win. That's the good news. I'll just Google it. Katie and Giannis Toronto. Hoops rumors. Yahoo Sports. Bleacher Report. And we'll go hoops rumors. Atlantic knows Raptors, Giannis, Porzingis, Sixers. According to a Toronto Star story, there's mutual interest between Giannis and the Raptors. So what would it take? Josh Lewenberg of TSN tackles the subject. Unknown being whether Toronto would be willing to part with its biggest star, Scotty Barnes. Thus far, the Raptors front office have been unwilling to discuss Barnes in trade scenarios. Well, that's what it's going to take. Let's see. Latest on Kevin Durant. Here. Let me move this over here. Sorry. Feel the heat. And we're gonna ride the boogie. After reporting before the end of the regular season, Mines, thank you for resubscribing. Oh, Joe Pro gave it out. Thank you, Joe Pro. This says Spurs and Suns for Durant. Has nothing about Toronto. Yeah, this says Spurs and Suns, Mines. Some mutual interest between the Spurs and Suns star Kevin Durant. I think you're just living on a prayer. Yep, living that pipe dream. I mean, this one says mutual interest between Giannis and the Raptors. Here's another one. Mutual interest. Rumblings. Multiple All-Stars seem to be up for grabs. Giannis Raptors share interest. Timberwolves targeting Durant as Ant-Man's co-star. Again, a lot of this stuff, man, Mines, is just conjecture and hearsay. Who's going after Giannis? Toronto Stars. One of the teams is Toronto Raptors. Well, another possibility is the Rockets. Kelly Eco reports. We've known that. Brooklyn Nets could be involved. Suns reportedly lowering asking price for Durant. Few teams would be a better fit for Durant than Houston, which features a core of young players. Ugh, don't like it. In addition to the Rockets, Toronto recently reported the Knicks, Minnesota, Miami, San Antonio were interested in Durant, but not Toronto. No Toronto. Sorry, bud. Stein also mentioned Minnesota to have significant interest in teaming Durant up with Edwards. So, do you think the Raptors should go get him? And if so, could they perform better than the Bucks? I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Amos, if Scotty Barnes is your star, make that trade. Do you think the Raptors should go get him? I mean, look. Yeah, like it's like Amos said, if Scotty Barnes is your big star, why not? Bro, if that's the best you got, then you can get better. And, you know, if Giannis wants to be a Toronto Raptor, then go get him. Sure. But you got to put shit around him. That's the thing, man. Just Giannis isn't going to save that franchise. He's going to get you, you know, an 8 seed or some shit like that. But it's like, I mean, you got to have depth. You've got to have, it takes a lot, man. Cleveland's deep. Boston's the best team in the East. And not only that, New York's probably going to be better. And oh, by the way, I mean, you didn't hear it here first, but a lot of people aren't talking about it. There's 2 teams that everybody needs to keep an eye on. Detroit, and you're going to laugh, Orlando. I'm just telling you, Detroit's going to be really fucking good. In Orlando, man, they are like one good player away, I think, from becoming a damn good basketball team. I hear thunder. So, breaking news, 29 NBA teams going for Giannis. What? Yeah, it would have to give 4 firsts and Barnes, I think. No, you got to make the salaries match. I don't know that Barnes' salary matches in and of itself. You have to come within like 10 or 15% of the salaries. So it's going to take more than just Barnes and 4 firsts. And the 4 firsts are going to have to be, you can't do 4 firsts in a row. So that means it would be this year's first, and then not next year, but the following year, and then 2 years after that, and 2 years after that. And then it would be pick swaps. And so it's going to have to be more than that. It's a lot. And then unless you get another team involved. And then who's going to want to do the Raptors any favors to go get Giannis? So that's why, like, a team like the Rockets works for guys like Durant and guys like Giannis because they have Fred VanVleet and they have Dylan Brooks, and they can sign them, and that money they can match and send. And that's why it works. So, all right, before we get out of here, there was one other thing I was going to tell you. Mine's got me distracted. NHL Stanley Cup starts tonight. Do not, and I mean do not, fuck around and miss the Stanley Cup Finals, you guys. You got to watch this. This is going to be phenomenal. I've already got my money on. I kind of want to place a second bet. But I've already got my money on the Oilers. So I'm tempted to place a second bet. Oh. Hey. Well. Looky. Cookie. Oil them. Barry, I never told you how much I cried after the Leafs lost. But watch the Stanley Cup Finals. It's going to be a really good series. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be. It was really good last year. It's going to be really good this year. I think the Oilers are going to win. I'll take the Oilers in 6 to win. Unrelated, our little rabbit friend has been sitting at my feet and listening to the show for an hour. Shut up. Are you serious? Dude, that's badass. All right. There was one baseball story I wanted to get to. Fuck, we'll have to do it tomorrow because we're going to do a private hour. But you got Oilers in 7? I feel your minds. We'll do some baseball tomorrow. I wanted to talk a little Astros. I wanted to talk some Lance McCullers, but I also wanted to talk some New York Mets. Mostly because how's that Juan Soto? How's that Juan Soto contract working for you? And we can talk a little bit about, look, the Yankees are a powerhouse. And it has nothing to do with those fucking bats. We can check in on Kyle Tucker. We can check in on Alex Bregman. And we can check in on all the money that the Dodgers spent. There was a list that came out that listed the top 10 hitters of all time. Barry Bonds was number 10, which is fucking egregious. And AJ Hoffman posted it and said something that I thought was pretty poignant and spot on already. Or maybe it was the top 10 baseball players of all time. But he said Shohei Ohtani should already be on that list. And I don't disagree with that. So we can get to all that tomorrow and kind of get into it. But yeah, I wanted to get to some MLB and get to some Astros and get into some nitty gritty of some baseball. But I do want to encourage you, man. I know no baseball talk without Donna. Go watch some NHL tonight, okay? I'm going to be teaching a class, a comedy writing class, so I'm going to have to record it and watch it later. But for the rest of you, watch that shit live. It's going to be fantastic, all right? Cool. Hey, if you're a Patreon member, we got an hour, a whole ass hour, private hour coming up. Well, I say that. I got to check. Something went wrong. What went wrong, Daddy? I gotta make sure that I can get to my writing sesh. Yo, Joe Bro! Son of a bitch! You're the man, Joe Pro. God damn it, you're the man. Spoon! What's up, homie? That's what I was trying to remember, Joe Pro. Sir, you are the titties. I damn near forgot. And I got the goddamn slide here and everything. We ain't leaving without this birthday. I'll be damned, sir. You are the man, sir. Thank you for that, Joe Pro. Yeah! Because we didn't get to do it yesterday, damn it. Shut up, Thunder. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, we may have to cut the private hour a little short. But who gives a fat fuck? Every time I hear that phrase, fat fuck, I think of UGK. Give a fat fuck with a 6-pack, 12s in the trunk, chrome dip. Don't trip, I ain't nobody's punk. He says the N-word in there, but obviously I'm not doing that. Yeah. Where you at, Jeff Bell, you raggedy bitch? Look what Daddy got for you. Huh? Yeah, baby. Jeff Bell, you wanted to kill you. I got it right there for you, big dog. Huh? Oh, man. It smells delicious. So it sucks because I didn't get to do it yesterday, and I felt fucking terrible. Terrible. At least you don't think of me when you say fat. Of course not, Spoon, because you're slim as fuck now. Jeff Bell, you're the man, sir. I very much appreciate you, Jeff Bell, and your patronage to this fine American program. No offense, Mines. Jeff, you have been a gentleman and a scholar and a down day one deckhead from the get-go. You're an OG, and by God, that's good enough for me. I love you, buddy. I hope you had a great day, man. I hope you had some Roadhead. And I hope he liked it when you gave it to him. Got him! What? Zesty! Nah, brother. I hope you had a fantastic birthday, homie. And I hope it was memorable and fun and relaxing and all that. And I love you, buddy. And I hope you did get Roadhead or a hand job or whatever it is you're into. Or maybe you read the Bible. I don't know how you fucking roll, man. I just know I love you, buddy. And I hope it was great, man. Cheers to you, Jeff Bell. You're the best, sir. May the Broncos have a good season, as good as they can be. And may the Rockies win 20 this year. Love you, buddy. Cheers. Happy birthday, Jeff. Oh, fuck, I hadn't done tequila in forever. Yep. That's how I remember it. Fuck shit. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so glad I keep a bottle of water on the desk. Oh, wrong pipe. Oh, fuck you, Jeff. That's a terrible request. Fuck you, Jeff. Hey, fuck you, Jeff. Fuck. God damn it, Jeff. Zesty. All right. Fuck. Okay. Never doing that again. All right, Jeff. Not allowed to have any more birthdays, fucker. Smooth. Fuck. Okay. Oh, that hurts my back. All right, that's it. Happy birthday, Jeff. Love you, brother. Thank you for the reminder, Joe Pro. All right. I'm gonna double check, make sure I can make it to my writing seminar on time. We may just have us a little short private hour, private half hour, something like that. You know, unless y'all want to do it tomorrow. Your choice. But Cece reminded me it was today. She's so good at this. She's gotten really good at it. Goddamn. So I will see all of my Patreon members un momento. As for the rest of you, enjoy the NHL Stanley Cup tonight and the Astros. And we'll see y'all tomorrow at 2 p.m. sharp. Until then, do me 3 favors. Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, by God, love each other. Oh, and fuck them kids. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Goodbye, everybody. Amen to that. Joe Pro, never put it off to tomorrow. Might be ready. Fucking A, right? Somebody cut a line or some bullshit. Fucking amen. All right. I'll see you guys shortly. Love everybody. Goodbye.
And he's making a YouTube video.